Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Just thought I'd come and do a bit of a chit chat before I head off to bed. Waiting for Corey to get out of the shower, which means he's in my ensuite, that's where he showers, and get out of my bedroom so I can go to bed. Not a lot's been happening. Both boys went to the doctors this morning. Neither of them were feeling 100%. Jarrett's been given a couple of days off school with a doctor's certificate, which is the only way he can have days off school during year 11 and 12. The doctor said whatever he's got is just viral, but rest, fluid, Panadol, those sort of things, just to get over it. It's the weather here. It's shocking at the moment. Not Saturday just gone, Saturday a week ago, it was like 12 degrees all day. Last week we had cold mornings, freezing cold mornings, foggy and cold. And then by the afternoon, it was hot. Today's been a bit of this morning was freezing and foggy. It was still foggy here at 11 o'clock this morning. But this afternoon, it got hot. And it's still 21 degrees Celsius here now at 11:30 at night. Hopefully tonight, tomorrow, is meant to be hot again, 28. When I say hot, it's not hot like summer, but for this time of year, it's hot. I'm hoping that that's the last one and we get into some warm heater weather. Not warm weather, cold weather, heater, where we can snuggle, where we can wear tracksuits and, jumpers and snuggle up in bed with the cat and my new creature that hops into bed with me every night. My little unicorn angel. So yeah, so the weather is really affecting a lot of people's health at the moment. I had my ears looked at because my ears have been hurting, but apparently there's no infection. They're not red at all or anything like that. I've got dermatitis in both ears. So I've been given some cream. So at the end of the week when I get some more money, or maybe a week's time next week when I get paid, I will get the cream and they'll stop annoying me. Been working on a craft on my project for Fiona Jane here on YouTube for her challenge, and all I can say is I can't feel my thumb. I have been sewing, embroidering and doing all sorts, and I slipped and the needle went. My thumbnail is really short as it is. Well, those three fingers are really short and I'm struggling to sew with it because there's nothing to grip the needle, but the needle went up under my fingernail tonight and now it is so sore. But I actually lost the needle that I was using, and after 45 minutes I found another one and it's actually a better one. So the second lot of what I was doing today got easier. I know that's shocking with all my craft supplies and everything. You'd think, and the fact that I do a lot, or in the past, I haven't for a while now, I used to do a lot of embroidery, cross stitch, all that sort of stuff, and I've got no needles. I found some today that are for, I think it said ribbon embroidery, but for what I'm doing, they just don't work because the eye's far too big. I needed more like a straight needle because the other ones have got like the big lump at the top, and yeah, I needed a straight needle. But I finally found one and it did make it easier, but since I found that needle I've only done a little bit more because I've had phone calls. Then I've had kids wanting to eat. Why do we have to feed these kids? Really? Like, why can't there be dogs and cats where you feed them once in the morning and you just chuck it in a bowl, and then once at night? Or Ruby's actually down to, at the moment, because she's being a pain, she's down to she gets one bowl of dry food a day and then she gets treats. But she's nearly on a total dry food diet. If we have meat or whatever, I'll give her a little bit, but she doesn't have a lot of wet food or human food or anything. But yeah, why do we have to feed kids? Really? I was going to cook a big, not a big dinner, but I was going to cook vegetables, and I was going to actually do curried sausages, or not the long one, not like barbecue sausages, the chipolatas or whatever, the baby sausages. I was going to do those in gravy, curried gravy, with mashed potato, green beans, broccoli, collie, and carrots. But Corey was asleep. Jarrett's, because his throat's a bit sore, just doesn't want to eat. And I wasn't hungry. So in the end, they decided at like 8:30, 8:15, that they wanted toasties. So Jarrett just had cheese toasties. Corey, of course, can't just have cheese. No. He had to have roast chicken. What did he have on it? Roast chicken, mayonnaise, spinach, and cheese in the sandwich toasty press thing. And when I was cooking these, I'm thinking, oh, this smells alright. And my stomach started to grumble. So I ended up I fried up, or dry fried, because I didn't use any oil or anything, mushrooms and spinach, and had that on some toast with cottage cheese. Yum, yum, yum. So that was tonight. And then I had to send some emails, because I know I'm a glutton for punishment. I have not spoken to my ex, but I still do his invoices for his work, because it's all on my computer. It's been on my computer since I got my computer, which is like 8 years ago. So it's just easier if I just do it. And yeah, so I had to do that. And then I haven't even really played any Facebook games lately. I've been too busy doing this project. I can't show you. I can't even show you my progress, because I know Fiona watches my DVDs. I am so tired. Watches my videos, and I don't want to seeing it, so I can't show you. It's nowhere near finished. Amanda from Heavenly Imaginings got a sneak peek, but that's it. Nobody else has seen it. So yeah, I was just talking to Amanda then, and I was saying I'm on a spend freeze. I put myself on a spend freeze for the next 10 to 12 weeks. I know it's a long time, but I'm not. Look, I'm not going to say I'm not going to buy it, because if I go to the reject shop, I'm going to allow myself a little bit here and there, but I really am on a spend freeze. I need to save $2,000 in the next 10 weeks. I know, sounds a lot. I don't get a lot, but when I want something as bad as I want to do what I want to do, I will go without, more so than what I do already. I will deliberately go without so that I can do what I want to do. So the boys know it's going to be tight. There is not going to be as many treats come into the house. I try and get them a takeaway once a fortnight, and on weekends I usually get them a packet of chips each, or something, chocolate, something, but not on the budget for the next 10 weeks, which, as I said to them, is only 5 pays. So I want to do what I want to do, and I need to save at least $1,500 to $2,000 to do it. So yeah, there'll be no spending money, but it's worth it. It's going to be worth it. And I can't tell you what it is. I really can't tell you what it is, because it is a big surprise to someone. So, and I don't know if they watch or not. So I can't tell you. So just finishing my coffee. So yeah, that's on. You know what the worst thing is though? Waiting for next paydays to put the first lot of money away. Can't cope with it. I know, it sounds stupid. I know it sounds stupid, but I really can't wait. It's going to make... I need to have things to look forward to. I like to have, like, okay, in this amount of time, this is going to happen. So after I do this next one, I know it's only going to be July, but I'm going to start looking at Christmas. So that's the next 6 months to look forward to it. Plus, in September, we are going up to Bendigo. I've got to save up some money for that because we're going to stay in a motel up there. And blurry again. Spend some time with one of my friends that lives up there. But she said we could stay at her house, but with Corey, it's just too hard. He needs his time out. He needs his space. And it's just easier if we stay in a motel, caravan park or something, to give him that time out. But we're going to go on... I think I've seen it. I'm pretty sure. And she sort of said, yeah, they are up there. There's a couple of ghost tours. And there's a lot of history in that. The boys and I have been to Bendigo many a time, but we've been to the art gallery. I didn't go last time. Jarrett went. But I want to go and have a look around and actually check out the history. So I thought if I take them up there for, say, 3 or 4 nights in September school holidays, it'll give me a break. It'll give them a break. And we can do some of the things that we want to do. We could go up daily, like go up, spend the day and come back, which is what we usually do. But it will be nice because it's only an hour and a half away, but it'll be nice just to stay and not have to drive home. Yeah. So that's all on my agenda. I like having things to work towards. I think that's the big thing. Not much else really. When I'm off my spend freeze, when I'm not saving money, or I'll still continue to save. Once I get started, I'm really bad. I'm at the point where I want more in my savings than what I do to want stuff. But I haven't been, I'll be honest, I haven't saved probably for about 12 months now. But I need to get back in that habit. So, yeah, what else? Sorry, someone's messaging me on Facebook and keeps coming up, and I'm trying to talk to you guys, but I'm also trying to read what's flipping up. I will wait until I finish before I read it. So, yeah, but when I get off my total freeze, I am going to look at getting myself some really nice coloured pencils. I hate Derwents. I just do not like them at all. The Faber-Castell or whatever they're called, Faber-Castell, whatever, I found they're the best so far. Derwents I just don't like. I don't know why. I just don't like them. They don't do it for me. So I'm going to try and check out some different ones. I'd love to get some Copic. And what I thought I might do is gradually get them, because Jarrett will use them as well as I do. But he's got some others at the moment that he got through like a mail order thing that my mum does, that he said are just as good. So I might have to check them out. But there's really, crafty-wise, there are things I want. Not very big things, like affordable. The main one being a scoreboard. I really want a scoreboard. And I really want a punch board. But the one that does the envelopes, bows, and boxes, I think it does, that's about $60. So I will probably get that first after my spending freeze is over. as long as that fortnight I get nothing else. But then who can walk into Spotlight and buy nothing else? But yeah, so there's really, I mean, I do want to get more laces and that, but that's, don't we all? Don't we always want more than what we've got? I'm sitting here looking at all the stuff that's around me, and I've got to pack it up because we do have visitors coming on Wednesday. So yes, I do need to clean up. But I am going to try to use what I've got. I have, as you know, I got all that lace last week. I've got all this fabric and that. I've got to try and start using some of what I've got rather than picking projects and then saying, oh, but I haven't got this and I haven't got that, so I've got to go buy this, I've got to buy that. I tripped over a box the other day that's on my lounge room floor full of craft stuff. Because that's all that's on my lounge room floor, it's craft stuff. And it was like, I only packed it up a week or two ago, but when I knocked it over, it was like, oh, I didn't realise I had that. Oh, I forgot about that. Like, I really need to start buying and using rather than buying and hoarding. I'm actually going to not just pick up my lounge room floor tomorrow. I'm going to go in that craft room and tidy it up so I can find things. Because I searched high and low the other day for something and could not find it, and then I walked in there yesterday, tripped over it. I've really got to get my bottom into gear and do that before Wednesday. Because I'm getting shown how to use my big shot properly. Because I've barely used it. When I didn't have it, I would have used it all the time. But now I've got it, I've barely touched it. But isn't that the way it goes? Like, we all want things and they're a novelty to start with, but then after a while you think, oh, I can't be bothered, I'll just hand cut. Although probably if I had some of the dyes that I've been hand cutting, like, I want to get myself some circles, and that's the big one I want to get, is the circles, so that I don't have to hand cut the circles for everything all the time. Because hand cutting circles is so hard. I'm sorry. Nobody can cut a perfect circle. I can't cut a perfect circle even if I've traced the circle onto what I'm cutting and then cut it on the line. Still not circular. Anyway, so that's what I do want to get, circles and maybe some edgy things. I don't know. Are they punches though? Or are they dyes? I don't know. I've seen them at Officeworks as punches, but I don't know. So yeah, the nesting ones is what I'm talking about. And I want to get tags. The nesting tags, because trying to cut those corners on what are they called, paper trimmer boards, cutting board, you know, your cutting board thing, it's hard. So yeah, I do want to get, there's the two that I really want. And of course I get on those silly bloody websites and I see all these stamps I want, and it's like, no. I've got on Blitzy and Craft Online, the Australian one, I've got that much on both in my wish lists that, yeah, I shouldn't have. And it's not like I'd buy them for a purpose. I'd just buy them because the stamps, because they're cute. But I'm going to get some, so yeah, I want the two nesting die thingies. I want the two scoreboardy thingies. So they're not that expensive. Like, all that, those four things so far, all up, would be just over $100. Then I wouldn't mind getting some what do they call them? Glossy accents that people use. Not that I really know what it's used for. I want to get the heat tool for the embossing. So then I'd need to get the embossing ink pads and the embossing powders, and so yeah, the list does. That's where my list goes on, but they're not. To me, the scoreboard, the envelope board, or the punch board, whatever you want to call it, and the nesting dies, they're to me essential. They're necessities because they'll make my life easier. Where glossy accents, embossing stuff, heat tools and that, they're just more luxury, I guess you'd say. So yeah, it's coming down to, I weigh up luxury, save money, do what I want to do, luxury items, food, because the money's got to come from somewhere in the budget, and usually it's the food budget. But I'm not spending any money. I want what I want to happen so bad, I will not spend. I just want it so bad. And I'm just going to have to do it hard. Or not even do it hard, do it sensibly. And I'll be able to do it. The key to me saving money and not running out is really on payday going shopping. Going and doing the grocery shopping on the day I get paid in one hit. Don't go and do this today, that tomorrow, and then on that day I'll do that. I've got to do it in one shebang. Otherwise, I just don't. And the money disappears, and I'll look around and I think, well, where did that go? So from now on, next Tuesday, not tomorrow, next Tuesday, it's going to be really busy. I've got my psych appointment. She still wants me to go every fortnight. I think I'm doing really great. I don't think this one might be the last fortnightly one, and then we might go back to monthly, which would be really good. So I'm going to go do that. Then I've got to go grocery shopping. But to do my grocery shopping, I really need to go to Aldi this fortnight, next pay. Because we run out of all our Aldi products, which I really like. And I really do save money going to Aldi. I just got to not get sidetracked at the middle tables where all those non-food items, non-essentials, all the good bit things are, like gardening stuff and books, and sometimes you find art supplies and cooking utensils and pans and all the good stuff. Sometimes I think, I was saying before how why do kids have to eat? Why do we need food when we could just spend our money on other things and not then get stuck in the kitchen cooking? So that's what's going on. That's what I've got planned. So in about 10 weeks, you guys will know what I was saving for and why I wanted it so bad. Because I don't want it so bad for just myself. There's other people involved that it affects and will have an impact on. So, just have to wait and see. 10 weeks isn't long. Okay, guys, if you haven't seen my latest video before this one, it is my challenge. I have started a new challenge. It's the Snip It challenge. Go check out the video. I'm going to go now because my eyes are closing. Now they're switched. Now it's my right one that's small. I need coffee and sleep. Yeah, sleep. Alright, guys. I'm going to say those words. I shall be back probably tomorrow night. If not tomorrow night, definitely Wednesday night after my visitors have been. I am so excited. I'm so excited about my visitors. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to say those words, and I'll see you soon. I hope you're healthy, happy, and having fun. Bye for now.